town business. We are up in here.
Bay Area.
We are up in here.
Heavy B, what's up?
You, baby.
You, what's up? I'm good. I feel at home. I feel good. It feel good. I just got here.
Come on, man.
I said the first place I gotta come is to see my big brother, man.
Gotta do that, man.
That's
You feel me? The Bay
Come on.
Area, we gotta stick together.
We
That's
gotta
what it's
stick
about
together.
right here.
Come
No
on,
matter
you
where we
better
at.
stop
We in
playing.
New York, but the Bay is in the building.
The Bay is in the building, Mike.
Come on. Let's go. What's happening? How y'all feeling?
I've seen it 100 times before. I know when it's special.
Yes.
I can hear when it's special. It's something in my ear. God gave me this gift. I can hear it. My earlobe start tingling when I know it's something special.
Come on.
I watch people. I watch them a lot. I've been watching him for years. This is our first time really doing this, Tracy G. We talked last year during the pandemic, but it was an over-the-phone
was on the
conversation.
phone,
and
man.
It was still a great conversation.
Still
Right.
was.
Yep.
You know, that pandemic was treacherous, man.
It was horrible.
It made a lot of us adjust. We got through it, and we here today.
Symba is here. Give it up for Symba citizens. Results take time.
Yes, sir.
It's out September the 16th. I
This
just
Friday.
played a song called Overnight.
Overnight, you the first one with that.
In the theme of results, as I should be, Symba.
Yes, sir.
Symba, as I should be. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man.
Let's do it.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
We talked about this last year on our conversation. We talked about how certain people from the Bay had to leave the Bay in order to make it.
Yes, sir.
And while you're doing that, man, people, they know you're doing something, but they don't always acknowledge
For
it.
sure.
You've experienced that, right?
For sure. I've been experiencing a lot of it. Sometimes people feel like when they don't understand things, they don't know how to support it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I always watched us as Bay Area artists hit this ceiling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We always hit this ceiling, and I noticed that as a kid. I had a courtside seat to a lot of people's success. I had a courtside seat to a lot of people's failures. And I always said when I get my time, I'm going to make sure I expand this thing to where it can open up for all of us. So I appreciate all of us that's going crazy right now that's trying to not hit that ceiling. Shout out my brother LaRussell.
Come on,
Wow.
LaRussell,
Shout out
you
my
see
brother,
what I'm doing.
My brother Rex Life Rise.
Come on, he was just here.
Come on, shout out Lil Kayla.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean?
Jay
Everybody,
Walk, give it up to Jay Walk. Give it up to
Yeah,
Ian
Jay
Kelly.
Walk.
Give it up to S.T. Spittin'.
P-Lo.
Come on. P-Lo, let's give it
Feel
up.
me? Like,
Jay Stalin, let's give it up.
Break that curse.
Kamaya.
Come on,
Shout out to
Kamaya.
Kamaya, even though she was mad at me, but shout out to
Why,
Kamaya.
wait, well, hold up. You know she got caught with a gun recently. You don't want her mad at you, brother.
She
What
was
she
mad at me,
you
but I
for?
got love for Kamaya.
Why?
It was just a misunderstanding with my last video. I think a lot of people were saying I was from Oakland and I shot the video in Oakland. And a lot of people felt like I was saying I'm from Oakland. I'm not from Oakland.
Where you from originally?
I'm from Berkeley, and
Okay.
I grew up in Antioch.
They tripping on that?
Yeah, you know how it be.
It's a block that
You
can
know how it be?
separate Berkeley from North Oakland.
Exactly. And the reason I did it in Oakland is because when you speak of the Bay Area around the world, what's the main two cities people know?
Oakland and San Francisco.
Oakland and San Francisco. So I wanted to highlight the Bay Area as a whole. It wasn't about me saying I was from Oakland, but we talked about it. It's all love. You know what I mean?
Y'all got in over that?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
She passionate about her city.
Absolutely.
So I understand it. Like I understand it. Like she passionate about where she come from. A lot of people appropriate the culture. You know what I mean? They come out there and don't give back. So I understand where she was coming from. You know what I mean? But we talked about it and got it out the way.
You in this song, okay, good, y'all good. So we got a Kamaya Symba collaboration
shout out
coming
to
down.
Kamaya. I don't know if the collab is coming. We gotta talk to her about that. But shout out to Kamaya.
Okay, well I'll play it. If y'all do the collab, I'll play it first.
Let's make it happen.
You talked about Kedar said you don't sound like
yeah,
you
man.
so let me explain. He said this in this lyric from the song Overnight. This is what happened in the Bay a lot.
Yep.
Even when King Tech and I were coming up, it's always giving me a chance to put our story in. I'm piggybacking off you.
Come on.
We couldn't really succeed like we wanted to in the Bay because of the style of music we made.
Yep.
Even though we had a lot of songs on the radio. And outside of the Bay, we toured everywhere. I toured as far as the East Coast. But in the Bay, it wasn't necessarily that. And I would get things like, you don't sound like you from Oakland.
Yep.
Or you don't sound like this. Kedar, you mentioned by name in this song, said what to you when you was putting out music in the Bay?
So
And Kedar was the music director.
he was the program director at KMEL for a minute, Kennard. And at the time I was a young up and coming artist, and I would notice I come from that time of where, like, you remember when people do music and then you'll see somebody doing one thing. So you'll try to find how to be original your own way and
yeah.
go the other way.
Remember that?
Yeah, today is different.
Yeah.
To where it's like whatever you can duplicate what people like already, they just gonna throw you into the playlist, and now it's just a list of things that they want to hear. So the discovery process is all fucked up. So being in the Bay, I always realized like, damn, we kind of trapped in this hyphy sound. Like we got this stain on us to where people just think we all yoke our cars and got dreads and swang and do all this. And I was like, man, I want to expand further than that. So I used to travel a lot because my parents was in the real estate. So my mom used to move around from New Jersey to New York, Atlantic City, Texas, Las Vegas, and I would see a lot. And when I would move around, I would notice like, damn, people don't really listen to our music out here the way we do because it don't relate. Right? They not understanding what yoking a car is. They not understanding what a sideshow is. They not understanding what hyphy is. They not understanding our culture. So my whole thing was like, man, when I get my shot, I'm going to be that Bay person that can explain the culture in a universal way. From my music to my conversation to the way I dress to the way I represent myself. And I hit a lot of hurdles trying to do that. Because a lot of people felt like I thought I was better than the Bay, or I thought I was bigger
You literally
than the
got
Bay.
that?
Yeah,
People said
a lot
that?
of people, they think that to this day. A lot of people think that to this day, and it's not that at all. I'm just trying to expand us. I'm just trying to get us further because the Bay it's a melting pot. We cook up a lot of culture.
Yeah.
A lot of people get our culture from different countries, different states. They take our culture and they run with it and they commercialize it. But sometimes we don't reap the benefits of that because we stuck.
What do you think that is? Because nobody's bigger than the Bay, like nobody's bigger than hip hop.
Facts.
You know, we all come from the. Look at all the big names that
Facts.
come from the Bay.
Facts.
We humble ourselves
Facts.
when we land in the Bay. But what is that mindset in the Bay that does that?
I feel like what it is, and this is my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. I feel like we have a lack of infrastructure.
Okay.
Right? And by having a lack of infrastructure, we feel like it's only a certain amount of seats that come with success. So we think when one person is winning, that takes their seat. You know, we think when one person get money, it's taking money out of their pocket, when in all actuality, it's enough money and it's enough seats for all of us to win.
Of course.
So that's why it's important for me to come up here and shout out my brother LaRussell.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because I'm shouting out my brother Rex Life Rise because we out here pushing and we all got an opportunity to represent the Bay. You don't see, we was talking about this the other day. People always talking about like Atlanta, right? Atlanta, they stick together. They got issues over there. They go through things. The thing is, they don't publicize it as much as we do. So we publicize our issues and we make it a world-known thing to where it traps us to where we can't run together. So I feel like anytime any young artist from the Bay, any up-and-coming film director, like the person that shoot all my videos, he from the Bay.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I always try to link up with somebody from the Bay so we can expand the culture. It's not just about what I can do or what LaRussell could do or what Rex Life could do. It's about what we could all come together and do for the Bay as a whole. And that's what I'm trying to represent.
That's what you on right now?
That's what I'm on.
Come on, Symba's here, man. Y'all stop playing with him.
Come on.
Stop playing with him.
Come on.
He said it.
And you did that. You did that.
I did
that? You did what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
you left the Bay and you came to another spot and you expanded what we stand for.
That's true.
Every time we look at you, we see a Bay person.
So Bay.
We see a Bay man. We see somebody that we all look up to. But you on this side holding it down. We need more of that. We need the Bay to be in Atlanta, LA, no matter where we at.
That was the part. That was the plan. When I first came to MTV, that was my agenda. When we first did the Wake Up Show in the Bay, that was always the agenda. Man, we got to expand this box.
We got to.
We're in. We got so much given talent. Symba is here, man. The Game.
Yeah.
LeBron.
Yeah. KD.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Snoop.
Dave Chappelle.
Dr. Dre.
Come on.
They've all, Ty Dolla $ign.
No ID.
Vince Staples.
Yeah.
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
They have all been impressed by you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what you talk about.
That's a blessing, too.
What was that line Jay said people argue about in the barbershops? Who's the best? I'm paraphrasing.
Biggie, Jay-Z, and Nas. Yeah.
You took that and put that in the GOAT song, right?
Yeah.
What kind of reaction have you gotten from that?
People love that song, man. I feel like I was just hanging with Joe Budden last night, and I was telling him, I feel like I'm at this point in my career right now where I'm building out my underbelly, right, which is my fan base. Sometimes us as artists, we can create a record and the record can be bigger than you. I feel like I'm bigger than my records right now.
Yeah.
And that's how I always wanted it to be, so people can learn who I am and understand me through the music. But when you got a song that's just going up, sometimes that's all people want from you. That's all they know from you. So you get stuck in that box to where that's the only thing you could do. That's the only song you can make. And for me, I feel like I'm so much more than a song. You know what I mean? So I wanted me to get known before my record. So I stood on rap. I'm standing on rap.
You standing on bars.
Standing on rap.
Standing on rap.
I'm standing
I
on
like that, Symba.
I'm going to give y'all some commercial joints on this project, but I'm going to stand on rap because I feel like that's something we lacking today. A lot of us as rappers today, it seems like we got to be one way. You either high on drugs, you emotional, or you a gangster. But the cool guy, it ain't cool to be cool no more. It ain't cool to just be that dude that rock with the females and come from the neighborhood, but you wasn't in all that. And that's what I'm standing on. It's a lot more of us that's not shooting our gun than it is people that is.
Come on, brother.
And I'm representing that.
Come on, brother. Come on, man.
Come on.
Come on, man.
Come on.
What y'all talking about?
You feel me?
You got a song called Sacrifices on this project.
Yes, sir. Featuring Friday.
That's right.
Friday was just on DJ Khaled and the Jay-Z, Rick Ross, God Did song.
Yeah, God did.
Shout out my brother Friday.
God did.
Yes, sir.
I want y'all to don't get me. Symba got me singing, man. Come on, man. It's my brother, man. Ain't enough time in the day for this conversation.
Come on.
Shit. In Bay Area.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Come on.
Bay Area.
Come on.
Stand up.
It's okay to support your own.
Support them. Embrace them.
It's okay.
Watch them work the same way we had to do with Hammer.
Yep.
We had to support Hammer. We have to support Souls of Mischiefs. We had to support the Click.
Hieroglyphics.
E40,
Yep.
Drew Down, Rapping Forte,
Mac Mall.
the Loonies.
Yep.
Come on, Mac Dre, Young Black Brothers.
Yep.
Come on, MC Twist.
And shout out to Mac Dre, because Mac Dre don't get enough credit for the genius that he was. I feel like he was before his time. Mac Dre was social media before we even knew what social media was. Trill TV was the first time I seen somebody really go in a day-to-day experience. You know what I mean? Showing what the culture was. He really marketed what we represent today.
Well, you got to explain. First of all, people hear the name Mac Dre,
Yeah.
but they don't really know the history. That's one of those things how you talked about in the Bay. We kind of stay in our own, kind of in that box. Can you break down Mac Dre? Well, at least how he impacted you as a young
So
boy.
for me, Andre Hicks, right? Not only was he a artist, he was a gentleman. He was a gangster, right? He was somebody that represented the Bay Area as a whole. I remember talking to Mr. Fab one time, and he was like, one thing about Dre was he always accepted what everybody was doing. So he was telling me that Dre was in the studio one time making a song. I might get the name wrong, but I think the name was like That's What's Up or something like that. And he said he went up to him and he was like, Messy Marv got a song called That's What's Up. And he said, Mac Dre looked at him and said, That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't tripping at all. Yeah. He wanted to see everybody win. And I feel like his time got cut short. And what he was on to, like, it was rumors back in the day of Mac Dre signing to Rockefeller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was a lot of people on this side that knew who Mac Dre was, but he never got the opportunity to really expand. But that was the first person that I seen really document their day-to-day life, document their shows, document the way they dress, document their neighborhood. And it gave us an entertaining thing to watch, because being from the Bay, we always seen other artists popping off. We always seen the Jay-Z's, the Nas's, the Biggies, the Pacs, you know what I mean? We never really seen our own pop off, and that was the first time I seen it from a commercial level, to where it was like, oh, we could do what they do too. You know what I mean? And Mac Dre, he represented that. So man, shout out to the Mac, man, because he really gave us our stamp within this hip hop culture from the Bay Area.
Your journey is interesting because you signed to Atlantic now, right?
Yeah.
But you were signed to a label prior to this?
Yeah.
What
Columbia.
happened? Yeah.
So I feel like with any artist, when you trying to do something different, you gonna go through some shit. You gonna hit some hurdles. And at the time when I was on Columbia, I got signed for a song that I wrote for somebody else. So it wasn't even my song. It was a song I wrote for somebody else, and they was like, I like this song. Could you do more of this? And at the time, I'm broke. I just moved to LA from the Bay. I had like 40 grand that I had saved up. Me and my girl, we moved to LA from the Bay. Stuck, not knowing what to do. I'm buying DJs drinks every night, buying tables, paying rent. After about 90 days, I'm running low.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell
Like
yeah.
I just got my first studio in LA. That cost me about $1,200 a month, right? So I'm just running through money trying to figure it out. And I needed some money. I needed a way. I say that on the project. I signed my first deal with Columbia knowing nothing would happen, but I just needed the money so I could plan. I had to figure out what was going to be my next move, and I was running low. So I signed that deal, and the people who had brought me in actually ended up leaving about 7 to 8 months later.
Wow.
They all went to Def Jam. So it was a regime change. So Columbia changed their business model. If you pay attention to what Columbia did the last few years, it was really more so like social media kind of based. Like they was looking for acts that could break on TikTok, acts that could break on Instagram. And me, I'm a word of mouth artist. I'm somebody that you gotta meet. You gotta see me, you gotta touch me, you gotta smell me, you gotta feel me to understand where I'm coming from, because it's different. You're not just gonna get it through a dance. You're not just gonna get it through a conversation on Instagram, right? And that's a lost art today.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I was going through over at Columbia when everybody had left. Shout out to Chose, shout out to DJ Moore Mill. They ended up going over to Def Jam, and I was telling them, man, just let me out of this, because I don't know where to go.
Yeah.
So I was independent after they let me out for a little while. And being independent, it kind of like made me hungry again.
Yeah.
It gave me something to work for again. I was independent for about 1.5 years. And one day, I went to the Warner Building, Dallas Martin. Shout out my A&R, Dallas Martin. I think that's the greatest A&R to ever do it right there.
Come on, man.
Right? Dallas Martin.
Come on, man.
He had an Oxcore party. He used to throw these Oxcore parties in the Warner Building in Los Angeles to where artists would come up and plug into the Ox and they'd play their music. So one day I pulled up to the Oxcore party, and it was a bunch of artists in there saying what I was just talking about, shooting everything up, right? Popping perks, doing all this, and I just stood back in the room and let everybody play their music. Dallas looked at me, he was like, "You got some music?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got some music." I played 2 songs. Next thing I know, 3 days later, I was on the way out here to New York to meet Craig Cowman, Mike Kaiser, and Julie Greenwald.
Damn. That's the triple head monster right there.
Yeah.
That's the 3-headed dragon.
Yeah. And shout out to Atlantic too, because Atlantic has been great for me because they've allowed me the time to develop.
Yeah.
You know, they've allowed the time.
They understand it. You
Exactly.
said Mike Kaiser.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mike.
Like they know they helped write the blueprint. Julie,
Exactly.
Mike Kaiser, Craig, they've been around. You got Sam Crespo over there.
You see him over there?
Yeah, that's
Crespo, the godfather of this.
You know-
see him?
Crespo.
And so now you with Atlantic. When in the song "Sacrifices," when you talk about that moment of independence, and you just I got a $1,200 bill in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. In "Sacrifices," you say a line, I'm paraphrasing, where you say you pull up on people's sessions and nod your head to their shit.
Play they shit, acting like his shit is amazing for a relationship.
Going into another artist session, yo, this is dope, just because you got to hook the relationship. What kind of other sacrifices do you recall doing? Like, that's you being pretentious almost in the studio.
Understanding you ain't good enough. Understanding you got to get better. Going back to the drawing board. Wasting money. Shooting the wrong videos. Paying the wrong people. Having the wrong managers.
Yeah.
Not knowing your identity as an artist. You just figuring it out. That's the whole thing about this music thing, is like it's no brochure that come with it. It's nobody that tell you, okay, you this tall, you this dark, you look like this, your music should be this way, make music for these type of people. You just mess up. You just fail, and then you figure out how to get it right through failing. So moving to LA, it was a sacrifice.
Yeah.
Right? I'm leaving my whole family just to go to LA to make music. I'm in LA, going to the club every night, spending money I really don't got to spend just to meet people, going to people's studio sessions. I'm telling them their music is cool. You know what I mean? Even though I might not like it, just for the opportunity to stay in the room.
Yeah.
It was a lot of times I used to come in the room and being from the Bay, you know, we got some of that best California grass.
Okay. He said that with pride. Damn, he thumped his chest right there,
We got that gas coming from the Bay.
Yeah,
so
Mike
a lot
Hughes.
of the times, a lot of the times I would come in the room, a lot of people just thought I was the weed man because I had the best weed. So I had to play the weed man for a little bit. Wow. I've had to be people's hype man. Right, I had to play the role of walking to the store to get backwoods for artists, just to stay in the room. So I sacrificed a lot just to sit in this seat today.
Yeah, come on, man. Give that man a round of applause. Symba. Wow. I remember watching a clip of May saying he used to have to roll Biggie's blunts and take his girls home just to be in the opportunity, and that was on with Wallow and Gilly.
I remember the first time I realized I wasn't good enough. I was in the studio with Hitmaker. Shout out to Hitmaker, because this was before y'all was calling him Hitmaker. He was still Young Berg. And he was trying to figure out his next move. He had just wrote a record for Nicki Minaj, and he was turned up. He was like, I'm about to take this shit on one. I'm about to be the next Quincy Jones. And I was in the studio with him one day, and he was working on a record for Ray Shrimmer. I can't remember the exact record it was, but I was just watching him create the record, and I was like, damn, I can't do that. I was like, I could rap, but the way they just came up with that hook, like, I can't do that. I got to figure out how to do that or what that is. So I went back to the drawing board for weeks trying to figure out how to write hooks, trying to figure out how to write songs. So shout out to Hitmaker for allowing me to be in that studio session and be able to learn that.
Wow, come on, Symba. I know you got a ton of stories. I got some people on the line right now. And look, we're celebrating a new project. Tell them the name of the project,
Results
man.
take time,
Coming
baby.
out Friday.
We in an era right now where people think they could just skip the process because of the phone amplifies their voice. But you still got to put that work in.
You still got to put that work in.
Still got to put that work in.
You teamed up with another lyrical acrobatic.
Yes, sir.
For this tour.
Yes, sir.
This man hasn't failed. His lyrical prowess hasn't failed since he picked up the mic, and we watched his evolution, and we watched him be vulnerable through a lot of his music. He's a very introspective person, and it comes out in his music. He's been true to himself the whole time, and even when he's going through it, he's shown it. So the ADHD tour seems like it's appropriately titled, right?
Yes, sir.
You know, between the two of you. But how did y'all connect, you and Joyner Lucas?
The power of social media. I was rapping, and he had hit me up. He was like, yo, bro, I rock with what you doing. You know what I mean? He was like, you holding it down for the bars. I'm getting ready to put together this tour. I want you to go out with me. I'm like, what? I've never been on a tour.
Wow. Your first tour.
Pandemic got in the way of all that. Like last time we spoke through the phone. I had to talk to everybody that way. I couldn't come up here and meet people. Like I said, I'm a word of mouth artist. So a lot of people thought I was an industry plant. They was hitting me talking about how much y'all pay LeBron to post. What you gonna pay LeBron to post?
Yeah, you can't pay LeBron.
You can't pay LeBron.
You can't afford to pay LeBron.
You know But me not being able to move around, it gave people that perception of me. So Joyner had hit me up. He was like, yo, I appreciate what you're doing. I'm getting ready to go on this tour. I want you to come with me. I was like, bro, I'm down. Like, whatever I got to do, like, let's put it together. So we literally locked in, bro. We did a show back in June for Fuel Fest. It's Paul Walker's festival. Rest in peace to Paul Walker. He got a festival that he do every year with the cars. And we had linked up at the festival. I performed. He performed. We kind of got to see what the tour looked like. And then we just stayed in communication. And then this Friday, the day we dropped the project, we kicking it off in Minneapolis.
There you go.
You talked about Symba, and thank you so much for everything that you're sharing today.
Nah,
this
definitely.
is incredible. But you talked about going back in and kind of going through that process where you learning how to create hooks. Then what's the process for practicing and getting ready for tour? Because that's like a workout. I always encourage artists, take voice lessons, hit the gym, do everything, because it's live, it's a workout. How did you get ready for tour?
So like I said, this is my first tour, so I'm still learning, Heather B.
Okay.
I'm still learning. As you can see, my voice is a little strained because I was hanging with Joe Budden till 3 this morning.
What y'all do?
We was in a strip club.
Damn. You went to the strip club with Joe?
Yeah, we was in the strip club hanging out.
Hey, did he stress your wallets? You know, dudes.
Nah, Joe won't let me pay for nothing.
So you didn't have to pay for this?
I didn't kicked it with Joe about 2 times. Every time I didn't pull my card out, he just put it back.
That's
You know where he
that's
from,
a Joe
Sway?
voice.
Put your card back.
Where's he from again, Heather? Was he born there though?
He's from Jersey City.
Is that
born
a Jersey
and raised.
quality?
It's a Jersey.
That's a Jersey.
We take care of folks.
Yeah, no, let me
we
say.
take care of people.
I tell you this, and I have my reasons. Joe Budden did one of the realest things I ever seen. I've been in the industry a long time, and I asked him to do something, and he did it. Like what I'll tell you off the air, but what he did was, I always respected him, but I had a whole new respect for him. He was so solid and 100. That might have been a Jersey thing. I asked him to come to Harlem or something.
It wasn't no might in there.
I asked him to do so. I'm forever saluting to him. So it makes sense. So next time you hang out with Joe, just on some town shit, man, call me. If he paying, dog, I need to come through.
Okay, I got you. I got you. I might be with him tonight. I'm gonna let you know.
Well, I'm not ready tonight. I can't do it tonight. We got a town hall tomorrow. I got to work early in the morning. But
nah, shout out to Joe because Joe is like, he's a staple in hip hop that don't get the credit that he deserves. Joe has taught me a lot in these. We've known each other for about a month, and I've learned a lot more from Joe in this month than I've learned from people that I've been around for 10 to 20 years.
Damn.
Wow.
That's
a
amazing.
lot more. He's taught me so much. Like, a lot of us as artists, we get caught in just like wanting to make music. He's taught me how to make a transition once you get your boiling point. You know what I mean? How to do something different. So shout out to Joe, man. He's somebody we definitely got to protect in the culture.
Dope.
Absolutely. Joe Budden, salute. Let me take a couple of these calls real quick, and I know he you see what he waiting for me to say. I know what he waiting for me to say.
No, we gonna take our time with that. You know we gonna get to it.
All right.
Let's talk to the people.
D is from the Bay Area. D, what up?
What up, D?
Yo. How y'all living? How y'all feeling?
Small with big dreams. We got Symba in here, #1 MC. You got to mention him in the name of this era's GOATs. Go ahead.
Let's get it.
The only place where we don't meet up is he said that Michael Jordan couldn't have guarded LeBron James.
LeBron would have tarnished Jordan.
Let's not even talk about this while you selling the album.
Talk about
not while you selling the album. I don't want to affect your sales. Don't do it.
Hey, look, Sway, that boy going crazy. Like, I'm a transplant from the Shire, whatever. I live out here in the Bay. I'm out here tearing it up. I just want to call and get a boy his flowers, man. Y'all definitely put me on. He give me that Chance to Rapper vibe because he not like as far as music, but what Chance is to Chicago, like how he came and he did his shit. You know, we got Dirk and all those guys back in the shop, but he got that Chance vibe.
Definitely.
Like, it's a different sound coming from the Bay.
Definitely.
That boy gonna blow, man. You got some shit. Keep doing your thing. I'm actually about to do a music fest in the Bay and at the end of the year, but I'm doing one in the Midwest. We definitely gonna tap in with you
For
and
sure.
book you. It's about 30,000 people. So you doing your shit, man, and keep grinding, boy. Your shit, you going.
Man, I appreciate that, brother. That's something that really mean the most to me, man. When the people, the genuine people, not only just of the Bay, but of the world, appreciate what it is I'm doing. So I appreciate you even taking the time to call in and let me know that. That go a long way for me, brother.
Hey, DM him. He's touring now.
Let's get it.
He's a touring artist. DM him. All right?
Let's get it.
You definitely gonna lock in because people don't know you can't do shit without the Bay, man. It's the Silicon Valley in the Bay. All that social media, everything comes from the Bay.
Everything comes. You heard that, Heather? Everything comes from the Bay.
Everything.
Joe Budden.
Few things. He comes from Jersey. Joe Budden comes from Jersey. You're right. Hey, D, you a citizen, man.
That's way to
We got Darnell from Kansas on the line. D, what up?
Darnell?
Hey, Darnell.
Yo, what's happening, everybody? Yeah, I just want to give Symba his flowers now. Like
Thank
my
you,
other
brother.
guy said. Instant legend. Go ahead and put it out there. The
Damn.
bars. First time I heard you was on DJ Khaled, Don't Play Yourself.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
and looked for you ever since, but man, was able to tap in, but I couldn't tap in through the, through the Apple Music.
Yeah.
So that's just doing my searching. Man, you will kill the game.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Sway, love you guys.
Hey, Darnell, he took the long route, not the wrong route.
Now, every time I pull a rose out, they pull a phone out.
Come on, man. I can throw the
Come
bar.
on.
You a citizen, Darnell. I just threw the bar at him, and you see what that did?
Appreciate you, Darnell.
Got it. Let's go to Canada. Let me get one more call. I know we got another guest that's scheduled to come up. Adam in Canada. Adam.
What's
Hey,
up, Adam?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey,
Good.
Adam. Go ahead. Say what up to Symba.
Hey, what's
up, Symba? Am I echoing or anything? Is there everything
Doesn't
good?
matter, Adam. What you want to say,
You
brother?
all good?
This is going to be two parts. This is a major compliment to you, Symba, but then also a little dig. And I just want to repeat this line. I used to think a fresh pair of J's were something to cherish, and now I rock a fresh pair of J's just to do errands.
Yep.
Amazing, amazing line. I just want to give you a compliment on that.
Thank you.
But then the dig part comes. LeBrons are still sitting on the shelf at retail.
Now, I'm not talking about the shoes. I'm not talking about the shoes. We all know Mike is a culture icon, man. He's one of the greatest to do it. But as a staple for the young generation, man, I speak for my generation, and I feel like we don't get enough credit. I feel like LeBron is a GOAT, and because he's always compared to Jordan, sometimes the older generation don't give him his flowers.
Okay, let's play a game. Let's play a game. I see what he's doing
no,
right
anyway,
here. Adam, you're a citizen, Adam.
So
Let's
anyway-
play a game.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
guys.
okay. Right, let me see. KRS-One,
Okay.
Rakim,
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane,
Legends.
Jay-Z,
Legends.
Nas.
Legends.
Let's just use those five.
Okay.
We're going to let Tupac and Big rest.
Okay.
All right. Who in this generation could take out KRS-One?
Symba, 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 and Symba.
That is such a KRS-One answer. You said the same thing KRS would have said.
Nah, it ain't even about that, man.
I'm having fun. I'm having fun with
Like
it.
KRS-One is a legend. Rakim is a legend.
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of my style from Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So without them, we nothing. We nothing. They
Yeah.
the founding fathers of this. I feel like without Rakim, a lot of us wouldn't rap the way we rap today.
Yeah.
I feel like before Rakim, it was a lot of broken glass everywhere. People walking around the street like they just. And then Rakim, Rakim gave
Slowed
it a
it
little
down a
more
bit.
conversation. You know what I mean? He brought conversation to hip hop, and without Rakim, none of us would have known how to do that. So we nothing without them. You know, just as a young gun, I always got to talk my
You
my
gotta do
shit
that.
sometimes. You know what I
I
mean?
like that.
But
'cause
we nothing without the legends.
That's what Jay did.
Yeah,
That's what Jay put himself in that conversation.
yeah.
And that's what
And
you're doing.
look where Jay took it.
And look where he took it. And people got to recognize what you're doing right there. Results take time, citizens. Results take time.
This shit don't happen overnight.
We got one of the top rappers in the game
Yes, sir.
of this current generation,
Yes, sir.
of this era.
Yes, sir.
You can't name top five in the game. Let me say top five.
Yes, sir.
And if you want to contest me, then give me five that you think can out-rap them.
Yes, sir.
I'm here for it.
Yes, sir.
You got my back?
I don't know if it's too many out there that can.
Town business.
It's people that can rap, but I feel like I just do it at a higher level.
We got a hyena in here that's coming from Oakland, California, the Mecca.
Yes, sir. Yes,
He
sir.
goes by the name of Symba. He been spitting bars before you start writing them.
Facts.
But he ain't even got to write them to spit them. I know it for a fact. We've been waiting on this one.
Let's do it.
Northern California, we up.
Let's do it.
We ain't even gonna limit it to Oakland.
We here.
Berkeley, Vallejo,
Yes.
Sassoon.
Yes.
Come on.
What's happening?
El Cerrito, Millbrae,
Come on.
San Jose, Santa Clara.
You got to say Stockton too now. They part of the Bay.
What up, Stockton?
Yeah.
What's up, Castro Valley?
Come on. We all united. Northern California, Sacramento. What's happening?
What's up, Cupertino?
What's happening?
What's up, Sonoma? What's up, Clear Lake?
Yes, sir.
What's up, Richmond?
Yeah, oh, you know. You
What's
know.
up, Daly City?
Palo Alto, Hayward,
Millbrae?
San Leandro.
Y'all better stop talking, Sausalito.
Come on.
Marin County, Gilroy.
Yeah.
What y'all think this is,
Sway
Fremont?
shouting out the rich counties.
Yeah.
Mill
I'm naming
Valley.
every
That's
city.
how you
that
know
can
Sway
come-
get to that money.
San Pablo.
Sway say Cupertino.
I did say Cupertino, and if you know, you know.
He talking about the money.
Yeah, he talking about that money.
I'm excited to say this. First time we got him in the studio to do it, ready to blaze these mics. I'm going to stand up while he
Let's
do
get
this
it.
one. I didn't even bring my sunnies today. I don't know. I might have to put your shades on for this one. Have
Yes,
to be
sir.
representing Berkeley, representing Oakland, representing Cali, representing the world. He goes by the name of Symba. Tom, drop that beat on him. Sway in the morning, Shade 4-5. Welcome to the Valley of the Hyenas.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Check. Hey, abracadabra. These haters about to make me grab the Hey, I've been doing damage and now they want me to vanish. I can't throw in the towel cause niggas took me for granted. They knew I was down to earth and thought they could take the advantage. And that's when being humble's gonna turn you into a savage. I set the bar so high I could never lower my standards. This is God's flow, damn it, I'm playing pool with the planets. 8-ball corner pocket, trying to turn a profit. They like he's so confident. I've been ready since I was watching. You niggas popping, who had it lit, now it's a new day. I fell asleep and woke up with money, it's like we roommates. Touche, in the Bay every day feel like doomsday. Niggas beefing over chicken, fucking up the food chain. Shit, I can't deal with grown men with mood swings. I'm at the SLS with Jets getting high as my room rate. I'm losing more niggas than money, this shit don't feel right. Cause saving money's easy, but it's hard to save a nigga's life. Scared to go to sleep, man, y'all should see the shit I dream at night. Courtrooms with white folks handing out 25 to life. Going broke and not being able to feed my son at night. A dime before I get to see everything that I want in life. Shit, I was about to get the Bentley with frog lights, but mama said, why buy it once if you can't buy it twice? I told her she was right. And right in that moment, I put a pack on the flight. When you getting money like Mitch, you gotta watch for your Uncle Ice. Envy comes with a price when niggas know that you're nice. What? When it comes to this mic, you better believe the hype. Swear the shit I write and make Jesus Christ say Jesus Christ. Me and Heather B feel like all you niggas alright. What's happening?
What's happening?
Come on.
Come on, Symba.
We outside, man. Results take time. On the way right now, September 16th.
Bay Area.
We here.
Come on, Bay Area.
Lil Russell, what's up with my brother out
Bay
there going
Area.
crazy?
Wow.
Lil Russell just had 300 people in the backyard going crazy. Shout out to my brother.
I
Shout
gotta
out to
say
Lil
this.
Russell.
Bay Area been coming up here with bars, man. Jersey, where we at? Where we at, Jersey? Sway, stop playing
You
bias.
see what we doing?
Invite
Come
some of
on.
these
I'm putting
Jersey-
together my Bay team right
Yeah,
now.
yo, yo,
We're going to do
man,
a Bay
listen.
Rap Olympics.
Come on,
Let's get
man.
it going
Come on.
again.
Come on.
Come on, listen, I'm putting together my top 5 out of the Bay. We standing up against any region in the country.
We
Get
ready.
your top 5. He
We
already
ready.
recruited.
We ready.
Franchise.
I put this.
Franchise.
I say this right now. Me and Lil Russell versus anybody, they going to sleep. We put them to bed no matter where you put us around the world.
Wow.
Put me and Lil Russell in front of anybody, it's up.
Challenge. Any region, get your 5. Make it be a DJ. Drama. Go ahead, get 5 out of Atlanta.
Georgia?
Yeah, out of Georgia. I got 5 out of the Bay. I already know who my 5 are.
Come on.
You in LA, get your 5. Kev, Bootleg Kev, Head,
on, Kev.
whoever leakers, get your 5.
Shout out Bootleg Kev too. That's my brother right there.
Yes. You in Houston, get your 5.
Yeah.
You in Florida, get your
anywhere you
5.
put
New
us, we
York,
ready.
get your 5.
You heard that, Heather B. I told him
Jersey, get your 5.
this is God's flow. Damn it, I'm playing pool with the planets.
Planets, I heard it.
He said,
8-ball corner pocket, trying to turn a profit. They like he's so confident. I've been ready since I was watching.
damn. He made Jesus Christ say,
Jesus Christ.
Nah, it was,
Symba.
Yo, man, they been coming up here, the baby and barring, yo. Like,
that's what we do.
for real. Like, man.
Thank
We
you, brother.
here, man.
Thank
Bay
you,
Area.
brother.
And I appreciate y'all, man. You know, y'all been a staple in the culture for years. That's why it's a blessing for me to be up here. I remember watching y'all show every day, waking up. I used to have this 1-bedroom apartment in Martinez.
Wow.
And I used to wake up every day and watch y'all show just to get information, just to know what it was I should be doing. So I appreciate y'all, especially y'all being our people, black people.
Yeah.
You know, we don't really get the opportunity to have these long of a run. You know what I mean? Y'all have had a long run and y'all still running.
We still
So this is a beautiful thing. And we got to make sure as artists, we protect our black media. We always come up here when we got something to promote because they promoting us. This is how our music get heard. This is how people find out about us. So any opportunity that we can get to promote with black media, let's make sure we do that as artists.
We're going to end on that note right there. My brother Symba right here, man, speaking that gospel right there. Jesus Christ, says Jesus Christ.
Me and Heather
Love
B feel like all you niggas, all right?
That's it.
Right.
Love you, Symba.
Love y'all,
This
man.
the first of many, brother.
Come
I
on,
want to come
baby.
check y'all on tour, too. I'm going to
Let's
talk to
go.
Sam about it, all right?
Come on, easy
Tell
call.
Joyner Lucas we said congratulations.
For real.
He
Definitely.
stayed on this square the whole entire time, all right?
Definitely.
All right,
Appreciate y'all.
Symba, citizens, Results Take Time is out Friday. We got Justin Long coming up next to talk about his new film, Barbarian. You seen him on Dodgeball. You seen him on Jeepers Creepers. He's done a lot. He's been on this show. Justin Long up next. Shade 4 or 5.